For 3 years, Imperial Wrestling Entertainment has been doing the impossible. Everybody said IWE wouldn't last. And they certainly didn't think IWE would last here in Houghton Lake. But here we are, 3 years later, the anniversary of IWE, and the 1-year anniversary at the Artesia Center. To all the fans who have supported us, thank you. And for all of the critics who have doubted us, thank you. Because time and time again, we prove you wrong. And to all the fans who are coming out tonight to ARTESIAVERSARY, Houghton Lake, Michigan, you will remember tonight.
Break me down, you break my skin. I can't go on, I just can't win. Keep your hands to yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of BattleZone TV here at the Artesia Youth Center at Houghton Lake, Michigan. As always, I am your host, Tommy Danger Z.
And I am the professional Sean Lathrop. It's back in Imperial Wrestling Entertainment for both Tommy and myself.
It's good to be sitting next to you. I'm already getting nervous because it's so exciting for me to be sitting next to you again, commentating for the best wrestling in the Midwest today.
I wouldn't even say Midwest. I'd say further beyond. Best of the United States, perhaps in the globe. There's a reason people in Australia, people in China and Singapore reach out to us and fight in this company to wrestle against, not that guy, Sam Hex, the other guy in the ring, not John Campbell.
You say not that guy, but listen to this crowd here at the Youth Center. The creature feature John Campbell is blowing up this audience today.
Well, I give John Campbell credit. He is a world-renowned talent, a two-time top 500 wrestler for Pro Wrestling Illustrated, a man who's wrestled against the likes of Al Snow, Road Dogg Jesse James, a man who knows more about this business than a lot of other people, but he has never really succeeded in this business. He's never made it to that level like Sam Hex, a near 15-year veteran who honestly has made it to highest levels of wrestling in the Michigan and beyond.
How can you say the creature feature has never reached the same levels of Sam Hex, the inaugural Imperial Wrestling Entertainment champion? That accolade alone is enough to show the world the capabilities that he can accomplish in that ring. Because this right here, this is the competition. This is the bar that is set for all wrestlers to stand against.
You are correct. He was the first ever IWE champion. We are celebrating ARTESIAVERSARY for 3 years of Imperial Wrestling Entertainment. And that was 3 years ago, John Campbell won the title. And it was 3 years ago, John Campbell lost the title.
That may be true, but we'll have to see what Sam Hex can actually do against someone of a talented caliber of the creature feature. This will be a true test of his talent now that we can see him in true competition here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for. Thank you very kindly. In this corner, hailing from Dead Man Strauss, Ohio, and weighing in at 270 pounds, Sam Hex. And in this corner,
first matchup is underway in this next episode of BattleZone TV, and John Campbell comes out with a fury of fists.
Right after a quick double leg takedown, taking down the bigger individual of Sam Hex and not letting him really get up at all here.
Looks like Sam Hex now back to his feet, starting to exchange blows with Campbell.
I'm not sure how smart that is for Campbell. Campbell, known to be a bit of a brawler, adding that technical style to it, but Hex, such a big powerhouse.
Absolutely. We know how strong Campbell is, but his clotheslines aren't enough to stop Sam Hex. And now we're getting some tit for tat at this point, as Sam Hex is trying to do the same thing. Oh, and over the top he goes.
Now this was WCW. John Campbell would be disqualified right now. Well, what is that? That should be a disqualification right there. He just hit him with a chair.
He did hit him with a chair. The referee's not calling for the bell, though.
This is what I'm talking about. You can't accept John Campbell as a premier talent if he starts cheating like this.
I'll admit that his tactics aren't always the most conventional when it comes to some of his matches and what he does, but he gets the job done when need be.
Conventional, that's straight up cheating.
I don't know what to tell you. The referee didn't call for the bell, so he's not cheating today.
This is Rick Greenick all over again.
Maybe this is a no DQ match and you just didn't get the memo. Whip into the corner, falling out with a big clothesline.
The snapmare taking Hex back down the ground. John Campbell, ever since that chair shot, has been in full control of this match.
And now vintage Campbell in for the elbow and in for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out after 2.
Just to really point out how slow that kick out was of Sam Hex, the amount of energy that's left out of him. Campbell, after that chair shot, once again, has really been proving himself as a beatdown of the man.
Well, a chair shot will do that to you, be able to get you in complete control. And a reversal from Sam Hex as he's trying to get back in this matchup.
Hex trying to use his body weight. Once again, going for another body avalanche with the big boot stopping, and a second time John Campbell stopping. Third, but Hex catching him this time.
And now the forearm straight to the back of the neck. It looks like he's going for a neck breaker from the second row.
You can see the neck snap while falling backwards on that.
And now the momentum is shifted in Hex's favor, in for the cover. 2, and another kick out.
This would be such a coup in the cap. Whether or not it's been 3 years since Campbell won the IWE Championship, the fact is he's still one of the top talents here. A win against John Campbell immediately elevates you into the main event scene of IWE.
If not straight into the main event, then straight to the top nonetheless, and it's only a matter of time at that point to see Sam Hex going for the World Heavyweight Championship if he's able to pull off this victory. No easy task, though, as we can see, is as much damage as Sam Hex is giving to Campbell. He just can't stay on top of him. As we see right there, Campbell with the reversal with an elbow straight to the face.
Almost a TKO from that elbow, because he just flopped down. Looked like he lost control of his legs.
Absolutely. He just went limp. And another snapmare takedown.
What is he doing? This is your beloved John Campbell.
That is disgusting. The viciousness from Campbell. You gotta be kidding me.
He just snapped 2 fingers after beating this man with a chair, and this crowd is cheering him.
It's one of those things where you gotta do what you gotta do to win the match.
It goes from trying to win a match to assault.
Absolutely diabolical from Campbell.
We're seeing something on Campbell we have never seen before in IWE.
Oh, and a jawbreaker from Sam Hex. He's trying to get back in this. What's he doing?
I've never seen Hex climb to the top rope like this.
What could he possibly have planned here? Oh!
Well, whatever it was, it went splat.
It went splat real quick as Campbell moved out of the way. And now the crowd trying to cheer for Campbell to get him back into this so he can get back on top as he dodged that body press from the top. Whether or not he's going for a splash or a headbutt, missed nonetheless, and Sam Hacks is in a bad spot right now.
We haven't mentioned it yet. The ref's count is at 8 right now.
Count at 9, and Campbell's up, and now Sam Hacks as well, just before the count. Now exchanging blows once again. Campbell getting the upper hand.
As we're seeing with a large, powerful man like Sam Hacks, the size that he has, no matter how strong it is, it's hard to keep that body up. It's hard to keep that strength, that power going the whole time. And Campbell is taking advantage of it.
Oh, the diamond dust. Campbell not going straight for the cover. Might have gave Hacks enough time. 2.
Caesar Asher, the last true gladiator.
What is he doing out here? And wait a minute, he just threw something to Sam Hacks. Looks like brass knuckles.
Oh, John ducked it.
Oh. Hip toss neck breaker. The signature of Campbell. 1, 2, 3. Campbell coming up with a win after. Caesar had a plan to help Sam Hacks get the win, but it backfired as Hacks missed with the right hand with the brass knuckles, and Campbell took advantage.
Campbell has been dealing with numbers game pretty much since he showed up. Sons of Sanity in the beginning, team ratings. Caesar Asher and Sam Hacks isn't anything new for the man, but they really need to re-strategize if they want to keep this up.
Absolutely. Although it may have seemed like a good plan drawn up on paper, it's all about the execution here in IWE, and the execution was very poor.
Standing in front of you is Pure Fury Jeff Clouse, the IWE Gladiator Champion. The greatest IWE Gladiator Champion to date. Tonight, I meet Grizzlee. He's impressive, I'll give him that. He's just another one of these young punks. Just like A Wicked. I showed him what was up, beat him down. JJ Hughes, my old partner, my old tag team champion partner. Beat him down, showed him what's up. Grizzlee isn't going to be anything different. While I may admire him a little bit for his talent, he doesn't have what it takes to be the champion. He's still got a ways to go. And I'm going to beat him down the same way I've beaten down all the other young punks in this company.
And you saw right before Sam Hacks was helped to the back by Caesar, the referee was wrapping up his finger.
That's right.
Hopefully the damage wasn't too much for Sam Hacks to recover.
Speaking of damage, we just heard Jeff Clouse. The amount of damage he's planning on doing Bam Grizzlee later tonight for our main event. Non-title opportunity for Bam Grizzlee and Pure Fury Jeff Clouse. And speaking of damage, here's Leviticus Abel and Nick Baker. Abel recently injuring and taking care of his leg.
Like he went to the back. It looks like he's got something special. Obviously a crowd favorite, Nick Baker out here. You see him with Leviticus Abel.
Everyone's a big fan of diabetes these years.
It doesn't take a private eye really to see what's going on around here. It's a group of people who keep getting injured. And we're going to find out exactly who's behind it.
Come on. How we doing, Houghton Lake? Come on, you can do better than that. I said, how we doing, Houghton Lake? Today marks IWE's 1-year anniversary at Artesia Youth Center and our 3-year anniversary in operation. For that reason, everybody gets free cupcakes and intermission.
Now that's a proper baker.
We're going to have Artesia and
Yes, nothing says celebrate like high blood pressure and high sugar count.
Are you telling me you don't like cupcakes?
Oh, that's terrible. It's so fattening.
But they're so tasty. Especially Nick Baker's. Have you tried any of his? They're freaking delicious.
I try to avoid tasting anything from Nick Baker.
But an interruption coming nonetheless. As we see Dudley Dawson coming out with Roberto Cruz de Oro.
Dudley Dawson, the former ring announcer and occasional commentator for IWE. We haven't seen him in a long time here.
It looks like he's found a new way to incorporate himself into the company. He's escorting Roberto around, but he's carrying a microphone.
Yeah, Roberto, last time we saw him in IWE, he was with Mr. Positive, Kandee Winners, Victor Cross, Rocky Shocker, that whole corporation, I guess you could call that. And he split ways, saying they were just too crazy for really the lifestyle he wanted to represent.
quiet for 1 second. We've had enough of Captain Cruncher and his shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
We now bring you to your favorite part of the show. Now I was backstage thinking, Nick Baker, you're one to give out all these brownies, these cakes, you want these morons over here. You got free cake, right? I think we charge these morons $5 a piece, split the green. How about that?
Roberto Cruz, referee's calling for the bell. And Roberto had enough of the talk coming from Nick Baker about the free cupcakes and brownies for everyone here at the Artesia Youth Center.
He wanted to try and make a deal of them selling them to here at the youth center. I mean, a great way they could give money to the youth center versus, giving up for free. It's all about helping the kids.
I don't think that was the intent, though, because Cruz wanted half of the earnings.
So now you're just misinterpreting what Cruz wanted to do.
No, I'm not misinterpreting. I'm reading exactly how he wanted it. He wanted the money. He wanted the green. He was expecting to make some money here tonight. But Cruz obviously with the upper hand after that quick start to the match. And a big elbow from Baker stumbles Cruz. And another one. Baker fighting back with the help of the crowd. Big clothesline. What a scoop slam. Cruz is not a small guy. Followed a rolling pin.
Baker's bringing a true sugar rush onto the aura right now.
The sugar rush being in favor of Nick Baker right now. You see the energy he has, how excited he is. He's got full control of this matchup right now.
He's got the chain, right?
He's got that chain wrapped around his fist. Nick Baker calling it out, and the referee wisely grabbing it and throwing it.
Hey, go take care of that, Tommy. We can't have a chain like Roberto Cruz there. That's illegal.
And in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Cruz coming up with, and he had another chain.
What are you talking about? It's right there.
He's got another one.
Right here. He doesn't have another chain. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you're telling me he can't have 2 chains?
Oh, what's Leviticus Abel trying to do now?
Oh no! The injured Abel, as we heard earlier, is now getting beat up by Roberto Cruz. Baker trying to get his wits about him to help, and another right hand knocks Baker clean.
I don't know why he was trying to steal his chain there.
Cruz on a rampage, taking out everybody.
Here's your other there.
And he took the brownies. What is he doing?
I have no idea.
And he's feeding it to Baker.
That ought to show Baker.
What a waste of brownies. You gotta be kidding me. Referee helping Leviticus Abel out, and the beatdown continues from Cruz to Baker. And a high five from his new ring announcer, Dudley Dawson.
This is definitely going to be a new style of Roberto Cruz. No more parties for Roberto.
No more parties. He's all business from this point forward.
Hey y'all, let me tell you something about Victor Cross, my Mr. C. Not only is he better, stronger, let's be honest, more handsome than anybody in this company. It doesn't matter if you're a wicked Baker with your cupcakes. How silly. He will gladly show you all the face of death. Bye-bye.
Did you put the Roberto Cruz's chain on too?
What chain? He already took his chain back.
Oh my God.
I was wearing this all day.
And now we take it back to where this whole thing started from Roberto Cruz. We see Rocky Shocker, Victor Cross, and Kandee Winters.
Talking about Roberto Cruz, these were the 3 people he was running with and chose to leave, and I can kind of see why. The party lifestyle has changed so much.
So drastically.
Yeah.
Things have taken an insane twist, and I don't even know how to handle it, and I thought I saw it all. I just feel like it's such an odd pairing. But Victor Cross is going to have a hard matchup here tonight as he's going up against a crowd favorite and well-established wrestler here in IWE.
A former Gladiator champion. One of the top talents. And considered, I believe he took second in the most popular next to Benjamin Brody. And you just hear from the crowd already. This man feeds off their energy.
I like that shirt. It's a very nice shirt he's wearing.
Are you talking about Victor's?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
No, A Wickets.
He's not even wearing a shirt.
I meant the shirt, hoodie, jersey thing.
Oh, this little jacket thing.
It says number 1. That's what I am.
seems Rocky Shocker trying to convince Victor Cross to use Nick Baker's rolling pin.
This crowd is deafening here today at the Artesia Youth Center for our ARTESIAVERSARY and the 3-year anniversary. Wait a minute. Craig Stossel making his way out.
IWE BattleZone television, Mr. Craig Stossel. You can't have a show without your executive producer, Craig Stossel. You are not involved in this match. Oh, hey, I'm just out here because. Wait, stand up, man. Listen, I'm out here because I noticed that this match is missing one thing. Ratings. Team ratings to be exact. So your guest referee for tonight is JJ Hughes.
You gotta be kidding me. Special guest referee JJ Hughes. It's Dan Tanner's man. Wait a minute, Victor Cross. Starting the match up quickly and violently with an assault on Wicked.
Well, JJ, this is the first time being a referee, and I see Dan Tanner out giving him some pointers.
I guess that's what he's doing. I mean, I don't think Dan Tanner's the greatest influence to be giving anyone pointers on how to be a referee.
I mean, he's been reffing for 3 years since day one in IWE. JJ never has, so...
A Wicked now trying to fight back against the behemoth Victor Cross. Oh!
That wicked kick. And Victor is taking a breather real quick.
He seems frustrated. I think he expected this to be a lot easier than the fight that Wicked's showing right now.
Rocky Shocker. Oh! Wicked going over!
Oh, it landed right into him. Was the referee at a count of 9?
Probably.
And now he's going back to 1. What is going on right now? And now Rocky Shocker getting involved.
And here comes
And
Kandee Winters.
Kandee with a low blow.
Wicked is not in good shape. Victor Cross.
Hughes throwing him out of the ring. You can't tell me that this is good etiquette by a referee.
What are you talking about? I mean, we just saw earlier John Campbell beat a man with a chair, and you're wondering if this is good etiquette for a referee?
You may condone? Is that the right one?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Never mind. The point is, you're gonna accept what JJ's doing to A Wicked right now.
Yeah. If this is how the future of IWE under Rick Green is going to act, allowing chair matches, allow multi-man matches, well then fine.
So you think this is just leveling the playing field?
Yeah, that's what Stossel's doing. Stossel's trying to make this completely even.
I don't think this is an even match in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you're going to end up punishing A Wicked for something you think John Campbell did.
Hey, that's what you get. You associate with guys like John Campbell, you're going to get beaten down for it.
Come on. Your simple-mindedness makes me truly not believe how professional you really are.
See, A Wicked's fine. He's fighting somehow.
Going off the ropes.
Not a smart plan.
And stopped cold.
Yeah.
One. A
Just
kick
a
out
one
after
count.
1.
Yes.
Wicked knowing he's going to have to fight against every tooth and nail in this match, whether it's Victor Cross, JJ Hughes, Dan Tanner, Kandee Winters, Rocky Shocker. The odds are stacked against him handily. Now stuck in the corner, the clotheslines coming from Victor Cross, keeping A Wicked at bay.
And just look at the... Oh!
Dodging just in the nick of time. Oh!
What a klutz.
And now lazily getting up on the ropes.
Dan Tanner giving a good high five, being impartial, staying out of the match. And look at that. I mean, I wish more referees were like JJ right now.
You disgust me.
Hey, coming on in, maybe grab a bag of Cheetos, just relax on the ropes, just wait till the pin count. That's all you need.
I cannot wait until you rewatch the tape of this match and see all the things that you are blind to right now. All of the interferences that JJ has, the tripping, the throwing him out of the ring. I cannot believe you are condoning this.
You were saying something? I was starting a Kandee winner.
Oh my God. Cross now throwing Wicked across the ring, showing the power and the strength he has, just manhandling the man who is just about half his size.
I mean, that's really putting it mildly. I don't even think Wicked's a third, maybe even a fourth the size of Victor Cross. Victor Cross is about 6'12", 300 pounds of pure power.
6'12"?
I'm being, a little facetious about,
Oh, and a backflip from Wicked. Oh, and a barrel kick right to the head, right to the skull of Wicked.
I had no idea.
Of Victor Cross.
I had no idea Wicked was such a soccer fan. That was phenomenal. We're going to take another look back at a replay because that was just gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. I cannot believe he was able to execute that so flawlessly. After all the damage and punishment he's taken, to still have the fight and the wherewithal to get an attack such as that against Victor Cross. And you see JJ Hughes helping Victor Cross try to get back up to his feet.
He wants to keep this match going. I mean, he wants this crowd to go home happy.
And up to his knees is Victor Cross. And
why is he
Wicked
just
now just laying into Victor Cross with those kicks.
Oh, the GYK, the GFK, GFY.
The GFY?
Yeah, there we go.
I knew you'd get there eventually.
Moonsault
in for the cover, and JJ Hughes not doing anything.
Well, Dan Tanner trying to tell him this is where he's supposed to do the count.
He already knew that he was supposed to count. He was doing the counts for Victor Cross. Come on.
Well, that's why Dan's here, to try and make sure that he's going to do this right.
And now face to face, JJ Hughes and Wicked. They're still squaring off as Victor Cross is getting back to his feet. JJ Hughes saying, I'm the referee. Oh!
The face of death!
In for the cover, 1, 2, 3! And Victor Cross coming out the winner. With some assistance from JJ Hughes.
I mean, he's the one who had to make the count. Of course there was assistance.
More than that, and you know what I mean.
But it does not look like Victor Cross is done.
And exiting out strong, Victor Cross. As he makes his exit with Kandee. Where did Rocky Shocker go?
Probably already went back to celebrate.
But Wicked laid out in the center of the ring right now. You can see he's starting to get his wits about him, figuring out what happened, realizing that he lost the match.
That's what happened when you were faced with death right there. Victor Cross giving him the face of death. and finishing off A Wicked in really dominating fashion.
It's very true. It was very dominant from the start to finish on Victor Cross's part, but as much of a fight as A Wicked was able to put up, he just couldn't overcome the monster. Detective Agency, Mongo and Chuck Hammer, the Hammer Bros.
Yeah, I thought I looked good in this suit. My goodness, look at Mike Goodman.
He does pull out that suit very well, I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely dapper.
Still out here.
Great, Dawson. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing? Not too bad. What brings you to the commentation station?
Oh, not much. Just kind of scoping things out. I actually was looking at this new referee here. I hear he's not doing too good.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just I heard he's not doing very good at his job, and I think he needs a little, I don't know, what is it, rehabilitation, and just to learn how to properly officiate.
So what did you have in mind?
What did I have in mind? Well, I was gonna put him in a match here, and I think I still should do it right now, huh?
Well, it looks like something's going on in this middle of the ring right now.
Listen here. I want to talk to the referee. You guys to decide. I hear that you're the new guy. You haven't been doing very well. I heard that he's not doing very well. And yeah, go ahead. And I just wanted to, well, I feel that you need to be rehabilitated and learn how to properly officiate a match. So with that in mind, I'm going to put you in a match.
So he said,
I'll put you in a match, and you're going to be facing Chuck Hammer.
As he's the referee trying and pleading no.
So I guess we need another referee out here. He's got an inhaler? What a nerd.
Don't worry about his inhaler.
What do you mean no?
Okay, I can give you a ref. You want a ref?
Oh, I almost forgot. You guys need an official. Yes. Well, since I hear that Laura Phoenix likes to run her mouth on Facebook, she can officiate this match. I'm okay with that. Let's get it on. Let's go.
Well, here comes Laura Phoenix, and
honestly, the toughest ref in professional wrestling. Honestly, might be one of the toughest members of this roster.
Absolutely. We've seen her take damage from just about every competitor.
Laura pleading with Dawson not to have this match happen, but
it's official. It's going to happen.
I think he's trying to tell him it's next of kin right now.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, hailing from Detroit, Michigan, our newest referee, Mason.
I don't even know what to say right now. I don't think this is a way to truly help someone become a better referee.
Well, Tyler Mason now facing off with Chuck Hammer. Off the ropes.
And a clothesline.
You just saw the forearm just slide up and really hitting the nose and jaw. Tyler Mason done. And this match just started.
And it might already be over.
Yeah.
You see him start to cough up. That clothesline hit him really hard. Oh, and a big splash from the monster. Mongo screaming out orders. Same with Goodman. Tell him to give him another one and a second splash.
We got to put your hat back on. That'll look good.
At this point, just go for the cover. He's learned, like, this is enough.
Now, Mason hasn't learned nothing yet.
The referee's starting to count.
Come on, Tyler, you got this.
Oh, and a third one.
So Tyler's still moving. He's got a shot.
I don't think he's moving on his own accord, though. I think that's the problem.
He's got 7 seconds to get up. Mason's got this, I'm telling you. Oh. Come on, Tyler. You got this, Tyler.
This is unbelievable. You got to be kidding me right now.
I believe in this. Why don't you believe in Tyler Mason?
Look at him.
So he's not.
He's been No. He's been decimated already. Referees at a count of 3. The damage has been done at this point. Just call the match.
John Campbell take worse and somehow come back. Tyler Mason's
Campbell is a competitor that has been training as an IWE gladiator. This is a guy that came in as a referee. He may have had some training, but not nearly to the same extent as a normal gladiator. And Chuck Hammer coming out with a win.
By way of knockout, Chuck Hammer.
And the damage continues to be inflicted by the Hammer Bros and the Goodman Detective Agency.
And a leg lock, a stomping. I think Tyler Mason understands now.
Even more disrespect from Goodman as he slaps Mason. As a detective, the Goodman Detective Agency starts to make their exit. But we need to get some help for the referee. Wait, hang on a second. Come on.
Chuck's helping him right now. He's got it. See, that's Chuck's such a good guy. He's lifting him up, taking him to the back.
Is he taking him to the back with him?
Yeah. See, that's a respect IW gladiators have. You take care of your own.
Well, he took care of him, I guess, in at least one way, and not the way that we thought was going to go down tonight as this night started.
So we need like some more cameras, man. Some really finance. Who do we talk to, you or Stossel?
On that kind of stuff, you're going to go to Craig Stossel. For the money, for that, that's why he's the executive producer.
Hey! What the heck's your problem? You're not watching out there? You see what happened? I got screwed over by Craig Stossel again, making JJ as a special referee, and you're not going to be out there after I saved you last episode of IWE? Are you kidding me?
Ricky, calm down. You know me. I'm fair as fair. Right?
Right.
You've always had my back. I've always got your back. I'll take care of it. Trust me. Hey, you guys can go ahead and get out of here for right now.
All right. Let's
go ahead and have a seat. We're going to talk.
Give us your best.
Get out!
Well, we just got back Wicked and Rick Green. Looking like like A. Wicked's going to be a guest referee for the next episode of IWE.
Very possibly. We'll see how this all shakes down with the conflict of power going on between Rick Green and Craig Stossel.
Well, it's good to see Alex Steele here, but this is supposed to be the match between Bam Grizzlee and Jeff Clouse.
And you see Craig Stossel back out one more time. You can only assume there's going to be some shenanigans.
Hey, every time they're out here, ratings go up, so I'm not going to complain. Makes my paycheck look a lot nicer.
Not gonna come out with that air horn,
and that's the day I'll
megaphone, and I'm gonna be so happy.
I will cry deeply that night if that ever happens.
But here comes Bam Grizzlee out. Is this match now a triple threat?
I don't know.
Strutting about. The crowd chanting hard for Bam. Next, our IWE Gladiator Champion, Pure Fury, Jeff Clouse. And Craig Stossel has just come over here to inform us this match is indeed now a triple threat. He has inserted Alex Steele into this match. This is a non-title matchup, though.
That's strange. I mean, we already said earlier about inserting J.J. Hughes earlier for ratings, and now Steele for more ratings.
In this corner, team rating sucks. In this corner, my brothers. Oh wait, representing team rating, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on behalf of the second best tag team in IWE. This is Campbell, Alex Steele. Well, thank you. And in this corner, hailing from Houghton Lake Michigan, weighing in at a solid 200 pounds, without Bam Grizzlee.
And a crowd favorite here with Bam Grizzlee.
And directly across from me are currently reigning IWE Gladiator Champion, hailing from Campea, Michigan, weighing in at 185 pounds, Pure Fury, Jeff Clouse.
Of course, Jeff Clouse earlier today was talking about facing a young gun like Bam Grizzlee, and now here he is against the entire team ratings as well.
An interesting dynamic that this matchup has now started to evolve into, with team ratings involving themselves in the Gladiator title picture.
I mean, ratings is in every title picture as long as they're here.
And this main event is underway. Again, this is a non-title match. Pure Fury whispering something to Alex Steele. I can only assume there might be some sort of collusion to try to take out Bam Grizzlee.
Of course, we know Steele being a very, very wise veteran, preferably in a tag team division. Jeff Clouse. The quickness of Bam taking out Alex Steele. and Jeff just watching, waiting. Maybe should have moved.
An Irish whip into the corner. Out of the corner comes Pure Fury, misses the big body splash. And a forearm, missing the clothesline. Oh, and a discus clothesline from Bam onto Steele and in for the cover. Went for the cover, and then Bam wisely moving out of the way, so that elbow drop by Pure Fury hits Steele, causing some dissension between the two. And a double clothesline from Bam Grizzlee.
I gotta say, Jeff Clouse wearing some great panties today.
Yeah, they look pretty righteous, don't they?
Yeah.
I'd say they look pure fury.
I'll allow it.
And Pure Fury just looking on as Bam continues to throw the right hands to Steele in the corner.
That's great veteran instincts. Look, he's getting up for the PF5.
And executes. In for the cover, one. And wait a minute, Alex Steele now breaking up the cover. Alex Steele wants to take the victory.
As you were saying, the gladiator title picture, whether you're pinning Jeff or Bam, this would be a great coup in putting more titles in the ratings, really, hemisphere.
And the damage continuing to be inflicted upon Bam Grizzlee, as even though some dissension happened between Steele and Pure Fury, they're still working together. And in for the covers, Pure Fury after the DDT from Steele.
And Dan Tanner trying to tell Steele to, hey, break up the pin.
Right.
Team ratings being a little confused about this because they definitely like to try and create some sort of relation with Jeff Clouse, being the former mentor of J.J. Hughes.
Absolutely. Two, and now a kick out from Bam Grizzlee as Pure Fury also attacks Alex Steele to break up that cover.
On the same token, they want Alex Steele to probably get this victory. So which one do you take? Do you take a good relation with Jeff, or you take the victory for yourself?
And now Pure Fury using Cannonball as a weapon.
Cannonball bringing in the Cannonball.
And Bam now sitting in the corner, dazed and hazed.
That man always seems to be dazed and hazed.
Snapmare takedown by Steele. Oh, and a cover straight on to Pure Fury, and a kick out from at two. And another cover. And another 2 count. Steele trying to do whatever he can to pick up the victory right now, taking the surprise onto Pure Fury with that cover. And now the Bam punches. Tucking the clothesline. Oh. Super kick into a German.
Great teamwork by Alex Steele and Jeff Clouse.
1, 2, and Steele now breaking up the cover. Steele now jaw-jacking back and forth. Pure Fury, and Pure Fury's not having any of it. Now the two are fighting back and forth. Oh. And dropping him in for the cover. 1, 2. And Dan Tanner not having it.
That's what happens when you start attacking Alex Steele. That crosscut, no matter how good and effective it is, if you choose to turn, oh my! Dan Tanner just getting socked right in the jaw.
Oh my God, Pure Fury not having any of this, referee. Craig Stossel now running to the aid. Spear! Grizzlee back in, and the spear from Steele in for the cover. Wait a minute. With the referee knocked unconscious, Steele going in for the cover. We hear D&D's music on.
They're not scheduled tonight. What are they doing here?
Oh, and a forearm. Oh, and the forearm from Bam in for the cover. And a referee sliding in. 3. And Bam Grizzlee picking up the victory. the referee slid in just in the nick of time.
I know exactly what happened here. Jay, the sound guy, is getting involved with this match
And Pure
again.
Fury looking mad as hell right now. And the crowd cheering with Bam out in the audience.
Bam Grizzly still proving himself as a contender. I mean, that's still a victory over Jeff Clouse. I can only assume he might be the #1 contender for the belt now.
Very well could be. I mean, he picks up a victory in a match with Pure Fury, the Gladiator champion. You can only imagine that if not next episode, then very soon, we're going to see a title match between Pure Fury and Bam Grizzly.
Definitely want to check that out in the next episode of BattleZone TV. I am Sean Lathrop.
And as always, I am Tommy Danger Z. We'll see you next episode here at BattleZone TV.